timber that's born. Our love gives me warmth and shelter. Sounds like music and it smells so sweet. Grace and beauty are the constant beat. Horses around me and I feel like I'm home. 'Cause I'm wild about bonds. 'Cause I'm wild about bonds. 'Cause I'm wild about bonds. Wild about bonds.
Tight legs. Good girl.
Vaulting is one of the oldest forms of equestrian sport. It's dance, gymnastics, and poetry in motion. Hi, I'm Ariel Coaster. We're in the Texas Hill Country with the Lone Star Vaulters. What would you want to do if this was your backyard? For Melanie Schubert, that's easy. She just wants to share it.
My barn is an open door for everybody to come and enjoy and relax, and I just love how happy everybody is once they get to the barn. No matter what the rat race is outside in the work environment, they always come here and just seem to be very happy.
I guess these young ladies are so happy, they're jumping for joy.
Vaulting consists of many different factors. It consists of both physical balance and strength, as well as the training of the horse. It combines dance and gymnastics in the back of a moving horse. It teaches vaulters life skills. It teaches them relationship skills. It teaches them about a lot of things that will be useful in any part of life. So vaulting can be used as a standalone sport to just enjoy for recreational purposes. You can compete all over the world, or you can use it to even help better your riding ability.
Well, there's all different types and breeds used for vaulting. I have a little Mustang that we got from the BLM that was one that we start off on. We also have a Morgan that if you're very unbalanced, he's more forgiving. And then we have the bigger draft horses. Now, if you have higher competitors that are at the gold or silver level, they might not want to compete at a draft because the drafts don't score as high as the warm bloods because they have more of a dressage, athletic move that the judges will be judging along with the vaulting.
Down leg, tight, chin up, breathing is good. Tuck the hips, abs in. Yes, more.
But for me, I want a very kind, sensible, nice horse that I can have 3-year-olds and 60-year-olds running around underneath and all over that are gonna be safe for my kids. So when I go look for a horse, I don't look so much for the conformation, but I look for their brain and attitude.
Coming up next, vaulting into the record books. Stay with us.
Wild about bonds.
Honestly, anyone can vault. It can be done by a 2-year-old to help them improve core strength and balance and coordination. It can be utilized by a 40-year-old who wants to improve their seat for riding. Mostly it's popular between the ages of 8 and 18 for both use recreationally and competitively. There it is. Good girl.
Did someone say a 2-year-old can do it? That sounds like a challenge.
Leg, so bring up both legs. Swing here to hands. Lost everything. Yes.
They did not say this was part of the job. All right, guys, I'm all stretched out and ready to go for my first vaulting attempt on tank. Ooh, first set, thank you.
Loose hands. Don't need a death grip, right? Every time that outside hip hits, right?
Okay.
So let's think about the shoulders and hips. You feel level?
No.
Oh, so your triceps are working, huh? Good girl. Nice. Let your arms be down at your side.
Thank you for letting me hold on your finger.
Of course. Yeah, good girl.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good job.
Success.
Not the fat.
What a good pony.
And tell him thank you.
But apparently, I wasn't done yet. It was a lot less scary with Melanie's daughter, Alex, spotting me. But seriously, kids, don't try this at home. Hello. So there's no personal space.
Okay, and then hands on my shoulders. I'm gonna touch your hips and you're gonna stand up.
Oh boy, okay.
There you go.
Oh, more like a seatbelt. This is so much better.
Would you like? Good.
Whoa.
Good, and stay stable. Slide down his butt like a slide.
Okay. Whee! I did it! Yay! Good boy. I can't lie. Dancing on the back of a horse made me want to ditch my responsibilities and run away with the circus. But I still had a job to do. So Melanie, tell me about your barn. Was this here when you bought the property, or did you install it?
No, luckily it was here, and it was the reason I bought the property. My husband was really sick of feeding my horse in the back pasture where our other horse was, and it was knee-deep in mud on the rainiest winter we'd ever had. So I told him, if we ever get a barn, there's one right down the street that I would love for you to look at. And I made him drive to the barn and actually get out and see that we could feed horses without getting muddy or wet. So I didn't know it, but he called the real estate person, and it was up for sale, and he made an offer on the barn, and we bought it without ever going inside the house. It has 5 stalls inside. We used 4 of them, and one of them we've gone ahead and turned into a tack stall because we had so many people out here that we needed, a special tack stall just for all of the equipment. We've redone a lot of the vaulting area. We put mirrors and stuff up. It used to be just a place to store the tractors or the hay or, the accessory equipment. But it's really nice to have the vaulting area because we've got a covered shelter with walls. They can vault any day, so we never have to cancel classes, no matter if it's raining or not.
So you look like you have very good ventilation in your barn with the high ceilings and wide open doors. Is it usually pretty easy to ventilate?
It is really nice, and it helps for fly control too. So there's always a fresh breeze coming, as you can tell. It's open on that side. We usually keep the horses out all day long. They can come in and out as they like. So we put them in at if it's bad weather or when we're feeding. We separate all the horses when it's feeding. But it's got an insulated roof, which is really nice because the temperature is nice. Whether it's hot or cold, it's always pretty moderate inside the barn. These doors, we can shut them and latch them, and it's supposed to withstand like 150 mile-an-hour winds.
Wow.
And so even in really, really bad weather, the horses feel pretty safe in here. So this is our tack room. Sometimes we have an overnight guest, and sometimes it's just where the kids come to do their homework. But it was all set up when we moved in. It was all finished out. It's got a little kitchenette and a sink, and then here's where the boarders keep all of their tack. And we've got a futon for if any kids get tired or we have an overnight guest.
This is the cleanest tack room I've ever seen. It's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I like it. I like the smell of the leather, too.
Makes it nice and homey in here as well with that scent. So Melanie, is vaulting the only thing you do at September Song? Is there any other kinds of riding?
Sometimes we host play days, so we get all the 4-H kids or the kids around the neighborhood who need to build some confidence on horses to come out to the arenas. Hosted the Special Olympics out here before for the special needs riders. And my particular favorite are the special needs kids. I really like the therapeutic, aspect of it and working with the physical therapist and the kids.
Good job. Where those eyes need to be.
Melanie, can you tell us how therapeutic riding works in vaulting?
Sure, it's really great. The vaulters do all kind of motions on a horse, and the therapeutic riding program actually has a therapist that comes in and works with the kids. And it really helps the kids with confidence, with motor skills. We have one little boy named Louie who's just my favorite. He doesn't know how to talk very well or make voice noises, so he actually finds a harmonica and blows on his harmonica to make the horse go.
Good job.
His favorite horse is Rosie Horse, and whenever Rosie gets really relaxed, she's going and makes the horse noise. Well, when she does that, I've got the long lines, and I'll stop Rosie, and I'll say, all right, if you want Rosie to go, you've got to go again. So finally, he's learning how to make his lips move, and he'll go back to Rosie.
What is she doing? Let's hear it. What did Rosie do? Good job. Equine-assisted therapy is done by either an occupational therapist, physical therapist, or speech therapist. Things that I work on with these kids, like Louie and Georgia, would be balance, sensory processing, attention span, core strength and stability, postural control, being able to do more fine motor tasks eventually because we're strengthening their arms and their shoulders so that they can be able to use their hands more efficiently.
It's really wonderful to just watch these kids blossom once they've got the horse underneath them.
Honestly, it's the highlight of our week. They give us more strength than we give them, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, I just like getting out here and playing with the kids as well. It's just, brings a lot of joy to my heart.
They even offer Mommy and Me classes. Let's watch Rebecca and Raphael.
Something about being at the barn is just very relaxing. You can just, not have to deal with anyone, and you can just work with your animal, and you can just, relax. And some people like to run it out or bike it out, and some people like to ride it out. And so that's what I think I love most about horses and barns.
I really like the people and the adventures that I've learned about through horses and through barns.